Olya sat on the windowsill in the apartment on the ninth floor, which she used to share with her now ex-friend. The city sprawled before her like the palm of her hand. She usually loved watching the sunset and the twinkling evening lights, but tonight, the city's beauty irritated her. Her phone buzzed with her mother's voice. "Daughter, don't stay silent. I told you, come with me for a while. Why stay alone in the city?" "Mom, I'm fine. I'll manage. He's not the first, and he won't be the last. I can't come now. I'm looking for someone to share a new apartment with." "I can't afford it alone, and I'm not moving to a dorm," Olya replied. "Everything will work out for you. That Artem of yours is a fool. He'll never find someone like you again, and Christina will regret it. Just, darling, don't do anything to yourself, okay?" "Mom, don't worry, I'm fine. But I'll never forgive him," Olya said, hanging up and staring into the darkness outside. How could Artem believe Christina? Her schemes were obvious. And now he was marrying her, not Olya. Olya still couldn't piece together what happened that night. She remembered fragments. Dinner with Christina, fried potatoes with onions, a bottle of dry wine, and Petya, their classmate. It was fun. They joked, waiting for Artem, who was running late. Olya had been dating Artem for months. Tall, blonde, from a good family. He was her ideal, the man she'd always dreamed of. But Christina had her eye on him, too. She flirted, always lingering nearby, though she seemed to be involved with Petya. Olya noticed Christina's interest in Artem, but Christina played it off. "What do you see in him?" she'd ask Olya with a smirk. "He's not serious. Girls are just toys to him. He'll play with you and move on. Be careful you don't end up like the others." "Don't worry, Kristen," Olya replied. "We're dating to get to know each other. Maybe the others just weren't right for him." "Oh, you think you're better?" Christina scoffed. Christina didn't miss a chance to badmouth Olya to Artem. Why bother with that village girl? No home, no dowry, just looking for a rich guy. Petya is wealthier, and she's got her eyes on him. Artem disliked these talks. He knew Olya and Christina weren't close, just roommates in a shared 3-bedroom apartment. Each had her own room, with the kitchen and living room shared. Petya often visited, and Christina clearly liked him, tall, dark-haired, an excellent student, daughter of influential parents. But her personality was tough, domineering and manipulative. Being around her was like living on a volcano, never knowing what to expect. Olya was the opposite, calm, sensible, easy to talk to. With her, Artem could dream and relax. She didn't demand expensive gifts or constant attention, which suited him perfectly. But Artem was jealous. His mother often nagged. "Marry a modest girl, son. Someone who'll care for you and the kids. Be a good housewife. Those flashy types only want money and fancy clothes." "Mom, enough. I'm an adult. I'll figure out." Artem would snap. That fateful evening, Artem was delayed. Traffic, a gas station stop, a detour by a cake, and Olya's favorite yellow chrysanthemums. The elevator was broken, so he ran up to the 9th floor, thinking about proposing to Olya. Christina opened the door in a tight black dress, her face tear-streaked. "Artem, I'm glad you're here," she said. "I didn't expect this from our quiet little Olya." "What are you talking about?" he asked, alarmed. Christina tried to stop him, but Artem rushed to Olya's room. In the dim light of a blue lamp, he saw Olya and Petya lying in bed, embracing. Olya was half covered by a blanket, Petya's head on her bare chest. Artem barely restrained himself from attacking them. He stormed out, punched a wall, tossed the flowers on the floor, and shouted at Christina, "You've turned this place into a brothel." In the kitchen, he saw the table, herring salad, sausage, cheese, half-empty wine. Christina dumped a bag of oranges in front of him. "I just got back from a manicure and shopping for fruit. I saw the same thing you did. No shame, no conscience." Without thinking, Artem grabbed her hand. "Lock the door. Come with me. We're not going to mope." They went to a club, drank whiskey, danced, and woke up in Artem's bed the next morning. He was stunned, but Christina was unfazed. "So what? We're adults. We had fun." She made breakfast, noticed a photo of Artem and Olya, and hid it in a drawer. Artem saw Olya's messages on his phone, but Christina persuaded him not to reply. You think she'll tell the truth about last night? Look, not a word about it. Suddenly, he blurted out, "What if you married me?" Christina beamed. "Why not? I'll get you a job with my dad at the city council. We'll buy a bigger apartment, and you'll live like a king." A month later, they had a lavish wedding, organized by Christina's parents. Artem's mother gifted them a washing machine and dryer. Guests admired the couple. Both tall, she dark-haired, he blonde. Christina was overjoyed. Artem was hers, not Olya's. But during the celebration, Christina vanished. Artem stepped outside and saw her veil flutter around a corner. Near a flower stall, he overheard her talking to Petya. "Where's the money you promised? How long do I wait?" Petya demanded. "Give me a week. The wedding drained everything," Christina replied. "If it weren't for me, there'd be no wedding. Think it was easy slipping her a sedative and lying in bed with her? Artem could have beaten me." Artem realized Christina and Petya had set Olya up to make him think she cheated. He stepped out, punched Petya in the face, and turned to Christina. "You're the worst person I've ever met. There was no wedding." Christina screamed, but Artem left. Back in the hall, he grabbed his jacket, asked a friend to take his mother home, and left with another friend, Anton. On the way, he told Anton everything. Anton suddenly panicked. Christina might go to Olya's apartment. She's capable of anything. They raced to the 9-story building. Olya was in the living room, sipping mint tea, trying to make sense of her shattered life. Hearing the key in the lock, she froze. Christina burst in, still in her wedding dress, tearing off her veil and screaming, "I hate you. This is all because of you." Olya tried to hide in her room, but Christina forced her foot in the door. Just then, Artem, Anton, and Christina's parent arrived, witnessing the chaos. Artem stopped Olya. "Pack your things. Come with me. I know the truth. They drugged you and set it all up. I'm sorry I was a fool." Hurt, Olya gathered her things and left with him, but the next morning, she went to her mother's. Artem texted her daily, begging to come back, but she didn't know whether to forgive him or leave him for good. What do you think? Should Olya give Artem another chance, or start a new life without him?